రోజుకు కనీసం 10,000 మందికి ఓపీ సేవలు అందాలి. ఎంపీఎం శ్రీ భరత్ ఈ సమావేశంలో మాట్లాడిన పలువురు ప్రజాప్రతినిధులు ఆసుపత్రి పనితీరు పట్ల అసహనాన్ని వ్యక్తం చేశారు. ఎంపీ శ్రీ భరత్ మాట్లాడుతూ 100 ఏళ్ల చరిత్ర కలిగిన కేజీహెచ్లో ప్రతిరోజు కనీసం 10,000 మందికి పైగా ఓపీ అవుట్ పేషెంట్లు సేవలు పొందాలని, కొన్నాళ్ల కిందటే ఏర్పాటు చేసిన గీతంలో 5,000 మందికి పైగా ఓపీ సేవలు పొందుతున్నారన్నారు. 5-10 ఏళ్ల ప్రణాళికతో అభివృద్ధి పనులు చేయవద్దని, రానున్న 50 ఏళ్లను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని 200 నుంచి 300 కోట్లతో భారీగా భవన నిర్మాణాలు చేపట్టాలని సూచించారు. నిధుల గురించి బెంగవద్దని, అందుకు అనుగుణమైన ప్రణాళికలను సిద్ధం చేయాలని సూచించారు. కేజీహెచ్ పట్ల ప్రజల్లో మంచి భావన ఉండేదని, అది క్రమంగా తగ్గుతుందని, దాన్ని మళ్లీ పెంచుకోవాల్సిన బాధ్యత ప్రతి ఒక్కరిపై ఉందన్నారు. ప్రస్తుతం రాష్ట్రంలో మంచి రోజులు వచ్చాయని, మంచి నాయకత్వంతో ముందుకు వెళ్తున్నామన్నారు. ఆసుపత్రి అవసరాలను చెప్పాలని, వాటిని తీర్చేందుకు కృషి చేస్తున్నామని అన్నారు. రోగులకు మెరుగైన వైద్య సేవలు అందించడంతో పాటు పరిశోధనలు సాగించడం ద్వారా ప్రివెంటివ్ మెథడ్స్ పై దృష్టి సారించాలని శ్రీ భరత్ సూచించారు.
I think it's a very good opportunity for us to review this tremendous institution with our Health Minister Satyakumar Yadav garu, and also welcome to Visakhapatnam sir. First time we are coming and doing a review meeting here. మీ ప్రెజెంటేషన్లో కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ చూశానండి. వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలందరికీ నమస్కారం. మీరు ఫాగింగ్ ఇన్సైడ్ కేజీహెచ్ అని కొన్ని విజువల్స్ చూపించారు, బట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఇన్సఫిషియంట్. ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఎంటైర్ సిటీ. సో మనం అంతా ఫాగింగ్ చేయాలి, లేకపోతే డూయింగ్ ఇన్ ప్రాబ్లం ఎక్కడ ఉంటే ఇక్కడ మనం బ్యాండేడ్ వేసుకున్నట్టు, దట్ ఈస్ insufficient treatment.
It will be covered on the preventive care for municipal corporation, sir.
మిమ్మల్ని అనట్లేదు, ఆయన ప్రెజెంటేషన్ అంటున్నాను నేను. బట్ నా పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే సార్, వాట్ ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ ద డాక్టర్స్ వర్ ఆల్ హియర్, యూ ఆల్ సీ మెనీ డిఫరెంట్ కేసెస్. ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ సే వాట్ ఆర్ ద మేజర్ కేసెస్ దట్ ఆర్ అవాయిడబుల్, and you do some research on that, and those inputs may be given to us, the government. We can take preventive measures, and the simple thing is open drains and open water areas should not be there. We are aware of it, but because of lack of funds in many areas are not able to resolve such things. If you are able to give us insights, we will be able to work on them. But the whole idea being that public health initiatives, preventive health care is a much better investment of public money than to invest on tertiary care, because the number of people with terminal diseases and the amount of cost of that care, that kind of resources are not there in the government. So I request a little emphasis on that. And OP number you have shown is 2,300 per day or 70,000 per month. That is on the lower side. We have a hospital that is only 10 years old in Geetham. We are seeing almost 800-900 OP cases a day. So, మీరు 100 years old, 2,300 beds అంటే your OP should be 4,000-5,000 per day.
Yes sir, that is 4,000-5,000 per day sir, but these are all the fresh cases. So repeated cases usually we don't come into the calculations sir.
Understood.
So these are the...
That's good to know Andy. And the other one comment is, in your PG seats, your pre and paraclinical subject seats are all single digits, 5, 6, 8.
Actually, all the seats have been increased, optimum up to our cadre strength last year. Like pathology we have around 15, all have in double digits except anatomy. Because anatomy, the basic seats were not filled up. So that's why we didn't...
What about physiology, biochemistry?
All are 10 and 12 seats.
That's good to hear Andy. నాకు ఇక్కడ I saw 2 columns. Enhancements. The request to all of the faculty in those subjects is that without foundational subjects, we can't teach any application. And what we are seeing in Geetham also is that nobody wants to join this pre or paraclinical subjects. And some of the comments I'm hearing is even AMC struggles to fill those seats. So I wish that changes, and we put a special emphasis on those programs. And the one thing in the buildings that you have shown, and I think this is something that the health minister can take up, is that we are still thinking small because of the kind of money that you have available. Your total land extent entandi ikkada manki KGH ki
56 acres.
56 acres. That means your most valuable asset is your land. The land value will be at least 2 lakhs per square yard. Your 1 acre is worth 100 crores. means 1 acre worth land meda, if you build a building worth 30 crores, then we are wasting public money. So what, I know that funds are not available, hence we are thinking small. That is why I think our minister is here, we will request him that we will go vertical with the help of the central government, with the help of the state minister, that once you build again, to break a public building is again a huge issue. So I request that we don't do small projects, we do big projects. You please look at buildings with 15 floors, 20 floors, 200-300 crores, and we'll see how to get the money.
Thank you very much, sir.
And to all of the staff over here, Andy, that I don't know, but I presume that the emphasis given to tertiary healthcare, to developing this institution in the last 5 years, I don't think was what was necessary. Definitely, I believe in the leadership of our Honorable Health Minister. We're going to see a lot of improvements and changes over the next 5 years. I know him very little, but I know of him quite a lot. And from what I hear, he's a very competent health minister who knows how to get things done. Not only in the state, but he knows how to get things done in Delhi also. So if any monies need to come from Delhi also, he knows how to appropriately communicate the need and how to bring the appropriate support. So I'm very happy that we have a very competent health minister. My request, sir, to you is, over the last 5 years, emphasis on tertiary healthcare has been lacking in the government. The money necessary to invest into equipment or even into small consumables or into upgrading these facilities, both interior renovation and new projects, have all been limping. So I think we need to bring back the glory of this institution, and I'm sure today is not the appropriate format for us to discuss in more detail. I think we will take another review meeting, but by and large I think good days are coming, and I request everyone to work hard, that we will definitely take the institution in the right direction. And I wish that KGH, whatever, it has a very good opinion in the society, but it is declining slowly. That services are getting slowed. If I want good treatment, I need to go to a private hospital. So those things we need to slowly reverse. I think the elements are still there. And in good leadership, I think we can definitely bring it back. And from our side, whether it be our team of MLAs or me as a member of parliament, whatever information is necessary to communicate to the health minister in big, how to make this an extremely strong, vibrant center, and how to plan for the next 50 years. Please don't plan for 5 years, 7 years. Next 50 years, this place has to be planned, and I don't want short-term approaches. Putting band-aids is not going to solve the problem. We need to do surgery, we'll do surgery. So that is my broad message. I know the minister's time is valuable, so I'll end here, and maybe we can hear his thoughts.